lovely bike. It's not locked. It's mine.
With over 40,000 thefts in England and Wales per year, the number of motorcycles being stolen is on the rise. Yet, according to the latest figures by Bennett's Insurance, up to 43% of motorcycle owners do absolutely nothing to help prevent their bike from being stolen. Absolute madness. So what can you do to protect your motorcycle? I would highly recommend that you always ensure your steering lock is locked when you're away from your bike, and that if your machine has a built-in alarm and immobiliser system, that you use it. If it doesn't have a built-in alarm and immobiliser system, then maybe think about getting one fitted. I would also recommend using a heavy-duty chain and chaining the bike to a solid object, a ground anchor, or even other motorcycles that you're out with. I personally would also recommend using a disc lock, and that is what we're here to talk about today. The Oxford Screamer 7 disc lock. So, Oxford are a well-known company that make many accessories for motorcycles, and generally it's very good quality. The Screamer 7 disc lock is another good quality item that they produce. It comes in black, yellow, and you can also buy it with the little lanyard that links up to the handlebars, so you don't drive off and forget you got the thing fitted. Well, you won't get very far anyway. It's also got a lot of very good features. One is the fact that it is very tough and durable. It's got a loud 100 decibel alarm siren, and I will be testing that later. It's powered by a lithium CR2 long life battery. It has a 7mm pin. A very simple push to lock feature, it says. We'll test that as well. It has motion and shock sensors, and a water resistant keyway cover. Dimensions are 78mm long, 56mm high, with a disc opening of 7mm. I've seen this for sale for various prices. My local motorcycle shop had it on sale for £44. The recommended retail price on Oxford's website is $49.99. But I got mine with a 4% discount from Amazon for $34.45, and I have seen it as low as £28 something on eBay. So shop around to get a good deal. So what do you get? Well, in my package that I received from Amazon, I received the lanyard and the Screamer 7 retail packaging itself. Okay, well you get an obligatory set of instructions, which is this. It is also available on their website as a PDF document, and it's probably a bit easier than the screwed up bit of paper. You also get a Allen key. You get a set of 3 keys and the lock itself, which I've got to say is actually quite a weighty item. Quite solidly built. On the top of it there appears to be a button. Under there there's a keyhole. Other than that, not much, and you can see where the pin goes through to secure it to the disc. So I suppose really the next thing is to open it up, to put the battery in, and go and fit it to the disc and show you how that goes.
So how do I lock it? Peel back this rubber piece here, and you'll find inside is the keyhole. So the key goes in, turn it, and you'll notice that locking pin lifts away. This will allow you to slide it over your disc. Now to set it up in the first place, you won't be able to see it. Buried back here inside there, there's a little Allen socket. So what we need to do to enable it to get the battery working, using the long Allen key that they provide, unscrew. So once you've undone this rod screw is buried back here, make sure that the lock is depressed and closed, otherwise you won't be able to get the top off. And once you have, you simply lift the top off, and there's the inside of the internal gubbins of the lock. You simply then remove this yellow cover here, as so, and there's the switch basically that connects through to the top. And in there you have the little CR2 battery. It is covered in plastic to save its life. Once you've got the plastic off, a simple case of observing the polarity in the here. It is marked in the bottom, although it's a bit faint, it is marked. So the battery just slides in. Thus, you'll hear a confirming beep to let you know it's in. It's a case then of reinstalling the plastic cover, reinstalling the main cover, once this screw is back in, then it will be ready to install on the bike.
So put it over, press the button, press the button again, press the confirm button, and it should beep a few times. And it is now armed. So if someone comes along and tries removing it or takes it there,
And as you can see, it does initially reach the 73 decibels, but not the 100 decibels that they specify. But it does reach 73 decibels and an average of 42.3 decibels, which is less than half that Oxford specify. Now that's using the battery, obviously, that it was supplied with, so maybe the battery isn't as good as it could be. But nonetheless, that's the battery it's supplied, and it should reach the figure that they estimate, really. And this was using a app on the iPhone, and I did compare it with 2 or 3 other apps that record decibels, and they all recorded a similar reading. So I think that was a fair reading. So what scores do I give the Oxford Screamer 7 disc lock then? Well, let's first of all look at build quality. It is very, very solid, heavy lump and well made, although I do think that the flap that opens and allows you to put the key in is a bit back to front. It's a bit weird the way it opens, but nonetheless it works and it seems solid enough and heavy enough. Ease of use. Definitely easy to use. Open that flap, release the pin with the key, lock it onto the padlock, press the button, and it works, and it seems sensitive enough to movement as well. So fairly good for ease of use and easy to open as well. Meeting the decibel claims. Not using the test that I tested, it certainly doesn't, not even half. So that's not really very good. And as I say, I did test it with 2 or 3 different apps as well and got very similar results. And that was also in the garage, so there'd be echo in there as well, which would probably bump it up a bit. If it was outside in wind, it probably wouldn't have even met them decibel figures. The price, in the shops, if you go into a bike shop, I've seen it anywhere between £44 to £48 around the recommended retail. As I said earlier, you can get it a lot cheaper if you shop around on Amazon and various other places. All in all, I think it's a reasonable price if it's protecting your bike. So what was the total score then? Well, it would have had a really good score of 9 out of 10, but unfortunately with the decibel score nothing like what it should have been, and the weird flap, I can only give it a 6 out of 10. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment on my videos please, it does mean an awful lot to me. So until next time, take care and take care.